Hey guys, Jeb Smith, Coldwell Banker Residential Brokerage, and today I'm back talking about a recent change that happened in the state of Washington with regards to real estate agents. That change happened with the Northwestern or Northwest MLS Association in the state of Washington, I believe 2 days ago. Actually yesterday, October 1st, where they have now started to list the buyer's agent commission on listings. So as a buyer, when you come in and look at a listing on a particular property, you will actually see the commission that the buyer's agent's getting paid now. So last month or so, I did a video on who actually pays the buyer side commission. And just a quick recap of that. Generally speaking, the buyer side commission gets paid by the selling agent or the listing agent on the property because it's negotiated in the listing contract with the owner of the property initially signing when initially signing that listing agreement. So it's paid by the listing side. But now that commission that was negotiated initially is now being exposed, if you will, on any listing in the state of Washington where brokers actually participate in it, right? It's not a mandatory thing yet, but brokers have the option of listing commission. And there are companies like Coldwell Banker that have agreed to list that commission, along with, I think, Redfin, and there's a couple others as well that have agreed to list the commission for buyers agents to see. So my question is, I'm a buyer's agent, I'm a listing agent, I sell property for both sellers and buyers. How does that affect you? If you're a real estate agent, would love for you to comment below. Give me an idea of your thoughts on it, right? There have been other states that have been doing this sort of thing for years where you've been able to actually see the buyer side commission. Now, Washington is one of those states that allows it. So buyers, when looking at listings, can actually see the commission. So, and if you're a buyer out there, what do you think about that? Do you think it's good for you to be able to see the buyer's agent's commission on a transaction? Buyer's agents usually are 1099 employees, right? So whatever they receive from a transaction is how they make their money. Now, keep in mind, a lot of times that isn't 100% of their money, right? There's a commission split with the office, they have to pay taxes, so on and so forth. So if the commission that you see isn't actually the money that's going in their pocket, but at the end of the day, does that help you as a buyer in your negotiation if you actually know what the buyer's agent's making on a property? My 2 cents is it doesn't really matter. Like I'm pretty open with regards to buyers. If they ever ask what the commission is, I tell them straight up, hey, look, this is the amount that's being paid. So I've never hid that, but a lot of times it just doesn't come up. It's never really a topic of conversation. And the reason this is becoming a hot topic is because in a market or in an industry that there are now suppressed commissions, right? There are a lot of negotiations with regards to commissions on the listing side and on the buyer side. Buyer's agents and listing agents, commissions are getting cut, by 50% in some cases, even more. And so the idea is that there are buyer's agents out there not showing particular properties to buyers when low commissions are paid, right? So now buyers actually see the commissions that are displayed or being offered, if you will, by sellers. And so they could, I guess, put 2 and 2 together if the reason that they're not being shown a property is because of a reduced commission or what have you. So the idea is that there's more transparency with being able to see the buyer side commission. At the end of the day, I don't know that it really affects me or my business, so I'd love to, again, know what you guys think. In negotiations, commission on the buyer side never really becomes part of the equation. I've always been the kind of agent that, if deals need to be put together, if repairs need to be done and the listing side won't do them and the buyer's side doesn't have the ability, doesn't have the funds, I'm willing to, forego commissions in some cases, give some help in order to make deals work, right? I'm not an agent who's looking for every dollar out of every transaction. I'm looking to help my clients buyer side and or listing side to put deals together, right? I'm looking for a relational client. I'm looking to build a business of people that want to do business with me. So, you know, if it requires me helping out on either side of the transaction to make deals work, that's what I do. So, you know, I know other agents work differently. And so, you know, this could be, you know, a moot point for some, like myself, but it could also be a point of what interest, I guess we'll say, for a lot of agents out there who have a problem with this, right? Because there are some agents that are going to have an issue with people seeing what they're making on a transaction. So anyhow, you know, this is probably going to become more common. I mean, you know, there are states that have done this in the past, and now Washington is on the forefront, kind of in the news for doing it. There are cases out there with the Department of Justice right now where commissions are becoming a topic. So this is going to become more and more prevalent within our industry. So I'd love to know, you know, what people are thinking. It's going to become more common in other states, probably something we'll see here in California with regards to transparency. So again, comment below, let me know your thoughts. I'll update these videos as we get more information, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we'll talk again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.